Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to get to the 33. That's the former number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They run it once more with Jones. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A gain there of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's to the right side, and incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one, and that will lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now,
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench to the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Red on red. Go, let's go. Luke. Red.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, here's McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And And he's out of bounds on what will wind up being the final act of this opening quarter.
Vikings 7, Jaguars nothing.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Jones. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll check this down to the running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. They bring the tight end in motion. They look to run with Jones. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Good blocking, and he's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. Oh, and his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there,
in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That is brought in at the 10. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll put Addison in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
A first down throw for Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Jamal Agnew now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Foye Oluokun with the play. So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Hey, run! Red.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Hey! Silver!
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go.
To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
On the red. 13 loop. Loop.
That's good for Jacksonville.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Once again, it's Etienne. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here we go.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. Oh, he's got a man, and he caught it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
They pulled out all the stops on that fake, Mike, and it's one thing to call that practice. But then to have the guts to call that and execute it in a real game, I mean, that takes some real confidence, and it worked out to perfection and just an incredible play all around.
2nd and 7.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquill Griffin.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A give to Jones, heading right. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw is McCarthy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's got his big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Duvernay on the return. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
They'll run here. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Hey, run!
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Great job. Here we go, son.
Lawrence now. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go, go! Go, go!
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
On red. Hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Hey, lie.
They'll stick to the ground. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go.
A hit, and he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Here we go, son.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Hey.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Little on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but man, I hope we get to see that decision.
On red.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. It'll be a Vikings first down. Here we go. One final play. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings.